Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today's look, I did this dramatic but simple kind of eye makeup, as you guys can see, and I just added a little detailing at the bottom of the wing, and I feel like it just came out super cute. So if you guys want to learn how to recreate this look, just keep on watching, and all products will be listed in the description box below. And just a disclaimer, in this video I do speak, but then I am doing voiceovers and you will hear me speaking, but the voice isn't gonna go with what it's saying, just because the video was way too long, so I had to cut it down. So I mean, I had to take the audio off and then have to like do a whole new audio. But yeah, it's not that it's just not edited right, it's just that's the way I did it, because it was gonna be like 45 minutes. So first off, I just want to say I'm sorry if you hear like cars in the background. It's because I do live next to a highway, so you do hear the cars, and the camera does pick it up really easily for some reason. So it's just really annoying and I'm sorry. But anyways, so I already started off doing one eye. As you guys can see, it's very simple. Honestly, it was probably like about 3-4 eyeshadows the most. And I also did my eyebrows off camera with the Anastasia pomade in medium brown, I believe it was. Let me see. Yes, medium brown. So we're just gonna start off, and I am wearing a shirt. As you guys can see, I'm not naked, so just letting you guys know. So one of my all-time favorite palettes is the Morphe 35O palette. It basically has all the colors that you need. If I ever need a palette on the go, this would be the palette that I'll go to. And I'm going to start off with these two shades right here, and with a touch of this orangey shade. So I'm going to take this on a Morphe M332 brush, and I'm just going to mix those three colors together. I'm gonna tap off the excess, and I'm looking right here just because I do have a mirror, a bigger mirror, but I'm just gonna use a little hand mirror. So what I'm gonna do is I always start from the outer corner of my eye and kind of drag it into my crease, so you guys will see. So I like to pack it on first, and then I bring it up into my crease, and I do drag it into my inner tear duct. So, and I do want to go in, obviously, with more product and just intensify the look, of course. So this is going to be my transition shade, and I always do go back in with this color just to kind of intensify more of the orange kind of tone. And you guys will see that this does have a nice transition like look to it. So we have the transition done. So now we're going to go in with this color right here, this color, and this color right here. And remember, a little bit goes a long way, and especially with dark colors, you want to kind of start off with a little bit and then intensify as you go. You just don't want to go with like the brush full of product, because you're gonna look stupid. I'm gonna be honest. You can blend all you want, but you're still gonna look dumb, especially if you don't have the control of the colors yet. So what I'm gonna do is with this, I tap off as much as I can, just because I like to work with a very light hand with dark colors. So I like to pack it on to the outer crease. So as you guys will see, kind of pack on. As you guys can see, like it's so, like I use such little product that it's so easy to blend and work with. So, and I kind of drag it onto my eyelid. But then as I'm doing that, what I don't like to do with this brush specifically is I'm not going to drag this onto my crease yet. I am just putting this all in the outer corner of my eye, like so. And this is where it starts to kind of intensify itself. So we're gonna go back in with those three colors, tap off the excess, and you just want to repeat. And we're just working this in the outer corner of our eye first and bringing that onto our eyelid. So now I'm just going to take, I am going to take this M412 brush, and as you guys can see, it is kind of like a pointy brush. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. Like it's full. Okay, so this has no product on it. So I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to blend this onto my crease and drag it. So with the pointy side of that brush, it does help you kind of concentrate the color on your crease. So I'm just going to go back in with the darker colors and intensify it once again, and I kind of just go back and forth. I'm just going to go back in with the pointy brush and concentrate this color on the crease. So sometimes, as you guys can see, the purple kind of gets lifted up there, so I'm just going to do is go back in with the M332 brush, and I'm just going to take the orangey shade, and as you guys can see, I'm just going to work that right there. And this does help the colors of the transitions appear for some reason nicer, just the combination of that orange with like the brown purple undertones of the other colors. And then we're just going to keep on intensifying. And the key to this look is concentrating the darker colors on your crease, to be honest. This is what gives the look the final like boom aspect. So we're just gonna go back in with this pointy brush and kind of blend it. Okay. So now I'm just going to quickly cut half of my crease. So I'm just gonna take this angle brush, and as you guys can see, kind of like to use somewhat of a light hand, to be honest. And it's okay if you do mess up. Really not that serious, to be honest. So I kind of like to just look at the reference to the other eye, and this one does need to be a little higher up here. Here we go. And then I'm just gonna pack on that concealer, you guys can see, on my eyelid, and immediately tint up any shade to kind of seal that in place and make sure it just does not go anywhere. I'm gonna go back in with this fluffy brush, take those dark colors once again, and now we're going to kind of make that ombre effect look happen. And you just want to blend it in with that color, and you honestly want to go in back and forth pretty much a bunch of times to kind of get the desired look. And now we're just gonna go back in with the eyeshadow brush that has some of the shimmer product still on it, and now we're gonna take the pointy brush and just kind of blend. And I'm gonna go back in one more time with these darker colors to just intensify my outer eyelid. And then we're just gonna take the shimmer color one more time and pack it right there. So now it's basically, once you start blending everything together, they do come along very nicely. On to the not so fun part, which is obviously the eyeliner part, and it's so hard to do this on camera, but I'm gonna attempt it. I'm pretty much used to just doing gel, which is with a brush, with an eyeliner brush or an angle brush, whatever you want to call it. So personally, I'm not a fan of the liquid eyeliner, to be very honest. It was my first time trying it out. It is a quicker way to kind of just get the wing and get out the house, but I don't like the way it looks. Like, it looks kind of wet. I don't know what the deal is, but as you guys can see, I'm attempting to do this on camera, and I just do small strokes, and I keep looking back and forth to make sure that it is even, because that's something that you do want to have, an even wing. So I do add a little bit on the other side, just because, let's say I make the other one thicker or this one's thicker, so I have that on the other side. So you kind of just want to go back and forth, make sure with every little stroke it could make a difference. So you just want to look back and forth into the mirror and make sure that, okay, it looks decent, or like, okay, they look even, you know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm doing here. I just go back and forth, add little strokes, make sure that it is as even as I can make it, and that's pretty much it. And also, something I've been trying out is the e.l.f. Poreless face primer. this blurs your pores like nothing. Like, I'm telling you, like, I put it, me and my mom tested it out at the elf store, and it was amazing. So I like to apply this all on my cheeks, just because that's where I do have very large pores. And we're just gonna massage it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the NYX Born This Way Liquid Illuminizer, as you guys can see, and I apply this all over my face just to give my skin a very natural glow. And this is in number 2. So what I like to just do is apply a little. I'm getting a new one, but I'm just gonna apply. I'm gonna press this into my skin. And what I like to do is with this same exact brush, and again, I'm kind of looking this way just because I do have a mirror here, but as I was saying, I use this brush just because it still does have a little bit of that illuminizer on it, and it does give the foundations more of a glowy kind of look. So I'm just gonna use that pump and see where it takes me. So we're just gonna take it. So yeah, a little white won't kill this one. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, you guys could. I mean, it matches my body here, but then I don't have a tan up here, which is the issue, just because of lifeguarding. Whatever. So I'm just gonna take another. So we're just gonna take another pump on that side. And we're just going to apply this to the face. I look like the Tin Man. And I do apply whatever is left on my forehead, just because I don't really need to cover up my forehead, in my opinion. Like, I don't really have any scars up there. And I always drag my foundation to my neck, just because you can't have a different color here and a different color here. It doesn't work that way. Like, it has to match. So if you have to use more product to drag your foundation down, I just use whatever is left, and it does the work for me. I mean, it does the job for me. But I just honestly, like, I remember I just see like people with a colory ass face and a white ass neck. It doesn't go that way. Like, you have to match. Like, okay, whatever, like maybe this won't match, but at least match this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my tip. That's what I'm saying. So I want you to, like, I'm gonna zoom you guys into my skin, and it honestly just looks healthier, and it looks like I don't have much product on it, and I really like that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just apply a dot of this concealer. So I'm just gonna take my concealer brush, and this is very pale, just because, again, this is a sample, and it is thick. Like, you can tell it's a thick product, and on camera it looks white, but it does have a yellow undertone, and this is way too white for me. So what I like to do is I like to take a little, you know, whatever concealer you have, or even a foundation that's darker, and blend it. And I like to just combine those colors together. One thing that I love about that concealer is the coverage that it gives. You know, even though I'm combining it with another concealer, it still works perfectly fine. Now we're gonna go back in with the beauty blender and just blend this all out. And one thing I like to kind of do is I like to put concealer around my entire nose. I don't know why, but for some reason, I don't know, like when I contour, I like the way it looks like this. And you want to be careful with your wing. I'm not gonna bother to bake just because it's not a crazy eye look. So I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild pressed powder I love this. This is super thin on the skin, and this is in the color Neutral Buff. So I'm going to take this on a e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm going to set under my eyes. And my camera did end up dying on me, so I had to set my whole face off camera with the Wet n Wild powder, and then I'm just contouring with this Morphe brush. And I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in bronze, and basically what I'm just doing is contouring my cheekbones, as you guys can see, and I make this little face for some reason, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just basically doing that, and I like to kind of put it as a blush also, so you'll see me dragging it a little more than what other people do, but that's basically how I like it and what complements my skin. Take the Morphe E23 brush, and I'm going to contour my nose. So with contouring, I do it very simple, a quick and I'm done. So of course we're going to use the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I do use Glow Getter. Yeah, Glow Getter a lot. I kind of combined either these two or these two. So I'm going to wet my fan brush, and this is just a Morphe fan brush. It doesn't have a number though. So I'm just going to use Kitty Cat. I'm going to pack that on a generous amount. And a girl has to love her glow. And I love it how the camera picks up so much of this product. Woof. Let's just repeat on the other side. This highlight is intense just because I wet the brush more. The eyeshadow brush that we use on our eyelids, and I'm just going to take Glow Getter and apply this on my brow bone. And I also like to use this for my nose. So I do a little ball at the tip of my nose, and I drive a little line. A very small line, and if you want to intensify your Cupid's bow, by all means you do that as well. And as you guys can see, I'm using this NYX Lingerie lipstick in After Hours, and it was way too dark for me, so I kind of just want to make it softer, and you'll see that I'm going to add another lipstick, and it just was the best combination. So for this look, I do want to bring it down a notch. So I'm applying Expose from Kylie, taking my ring finger, now I love the color that it does bring down the brown undertones a lot, but it kind of gives a hint of like gray. So I love this lip color. Like I like it. Yes, no, maybe, whatever. So we're gonna apply our lashes now, and I like to leave my lashes for last. So I'm just gonna use my Mario Badescu, whatever, however you pronounce it, rose water, and you just spray it on your face. Promise, we are almost done. Okay. So we're just gonna let this dry, and we're gonna go in with the OG lashes. Now they're not obviously here, they're right here. These are the OG lashes in Daniella, and I'm going to be using So I'm going to be using the Duo Brush On Adhesive, and this comes with vitamins, and this is in dark. Now for some reason, to me personally, this smells like hair dye or paint. I don't know. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lash on my tweezers and make sure that they do fit my eye, because I don't want to put glue on it and not a fit. Okay, so it fits perfectly. So I'm gonna do, is with the brush on. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we're just going to, I've never done this before, so I guess this is how you do it. Whatever. So what I like to do is I put it in the center of my eye, like so. Wow, these are very dramatic. I love it. Oh, these. Oh, okay. It's already drying. I love these lashes. To die for. So let's just take these pairs. So we're gonna take the other pair and hopefully they dry as fast as it. Yes. Where has this glue been my whole life? Because this would be so convenient without eyeliner. Like for just like the natural look. Perfect. So I'm gonna take the white eyeliner. I'm just gonna do some dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And repeat on the other side. So I just wanted you guys to get an overview and close-up of what the eyes really looked like with the eyeliner, the dots, the eyeshadow below the lash line, the lashes, just everything together. I am in love with how this video came out. For my first video, I'm very proud of myself. I didn't want to do anything just basic, you know, like I wanted to just bring it all to the table. And I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you guys have any requests on a look that you guys want to see, send me a picture of it or let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye guys.